This one is another frequently asked question by the business. Okay, this is something to do with down payments. So when customers pay you advance money, how do you handle that? Now, recently, about a month back, I posted these two videos, advance payments, part one and part two, and in which I showed you the new functionality called prepayments in Oracle receivables, which is basically a new thing, not a pretty recent one. Payables already had that, but receivables, they added this new functionality recently. But then I also pointed out that there were some bugs in this, if you notice this one, right? So now, not all customers are happy with the way this current process works, and they are actually waiting for Oracle to fix the future ones. Okay. But there was a question, then if you don't use this, what are the best ways we can handle advance payments from the customer? How do we handle advance payments? Okay. So I had to do some research and provide this information to the customer in the past. So I thought I should share that information with you also. Okay. So this is what it is. One is on account cash receipt. So basically, record the down payment as a cash receipt and leave it on account. Okay. What I mean by that is if you go to, let's say you get a receipt here, right? This is not, I just try to create something here, but let's say this comes from a customer. Okay. In your actions button over here for a valid receipt, you will go to more here and you can see this create on account application. Okay. I'm sure you might be knowing this. Okay. This is a standard Oracle functionality. So this is one way. So you can define the system to uh, put this on account into a separate GL account. Okay. So when that happens, if there is an advanced payment coming from the customer, you can put that thing on the account of the customer. Okay. And then for future invoices, you can use this receipt, which is currently on account. Okay. For the customer and end up paying for the receipt. So this is one way we can handle we can handle advance payments from the customer. What is the other? This is slightly a longer way. So basically you end up creating a standard invoice for the down payment. Okay, just like any other invoice, you create a standard invoice, but you can tag it maybe like a DFF or something which says, or like a description says, you can even have a memo line for that, and it can be for down payment. Now when the actual final invoice is raised, okay, by for it could be through an OTC process or something, that time create a credit memo, okay, to reverse it and apply it against the final invoice. So this is the invoice. So first one, this is your regular down payment related invoice. And when the final invoice gets created, you actually apply a credit memo to reverse that. This mimics the down payment. So this money is already received. You can utilize that. The second one is actually the actual invoice, which you reverse using a credit memo, okay, and apply to the invoice. So that way the amount which is due is cleared off. Okay, this mimics a prepayment, so you can use this. But my recommendation would be to use this one on account cash receipts because see, I've noted it here. Most clients use the on account receipt because it reflects actual cash in the bank. It is a clear audit trail. It has all the information here, and you can apply it flexibly for future invoices. So this is the recommended option. Okay, even if it is going to be an interview question, if somebody is asking you, what is the best way to do uh, handle advance payments, obviously without the prepayment functionality which is new, you can say this, but you can also add that Oracle has added a new prepayment functionality, and currently it's unstable and it has some bugs in that. But once that is resolved, if it behaves like the payables prepayment, then this is your right approach. But as of now, this is the best approach. There is also this alternative approach which is generally not recommended. So as a functional consultant, if you say this, you will definitely earn some brownie points from the customer. Okay. So just wanted to share this little thing as an FAQ. I'll continue doing my rest of the longer videos in another playlist. But like I said, I always wanted to quickly share a couple of things which comes into my FAQ playlist. If I have something longer to share, that will go into my longer playlists. If I have something about generative AI, that will go into that. If I have something about AI agents, that will go into that. So for anybody who's new, you can go to my channel and you can see so many different playlists. We have AI agent, we have SLA, we have supply chain fundamentals, anything and everything about customer will come under this. FAQs, this current video will be part of FAQ. We have revenue management, cloud services, RMCS. You have the whole projects. This is my personal favorite where I do all the AI ML activities on the data which is generated from Oracle. And then you have the channel revenue management for the customer, you have the credit card functionality, the bill management functionality, all that is over here. So a lot of interesting videos, team. So do watch them, like them, comment on each of them, so that I can keep making more videos. All right. Thank you so much for your time. I'll talk to you in the next session. Bye.